The air hangs thick with the reek of burnt sugar and despair. A smear of grease clings to the worn plastic of your phone, a testament to countless frantic fingers scrolling through meaningless distractions. The cheap instant coffee you guzzle down each morning leaves its bitter residue on your tongue, a constant reminder of your subservience to routine. Your face is swollen from hours spent hunched over screens, eyes glazed and unseeing. A greasy imprint marks the glass where your forehead rests, another casualty in this war against self-awareness. You are trapped within these four walls, surrounded by the detritus of your own apathy. This environment breeds shallowness, a constant state of panic fueled by fleeting anxieties and manufactured desires. You breathe short, panicked breaths, mirroring the frantic rhythm of the herd around you. Each inhale is a desperate gasp for air in this suffocating cage of mediocrity. But there's another way, a path beyond these decaying walls, where your breath flows deep and steady, unburdened by fear and doubt. The air you breathe is a lie, a shallow gasp, a panicked wheeze. These are the sounds of your herd mentality choking out any true potential within you. Look around this den of decay. Greasy phone case reflecting the sickly yellow light, the stench of instant coffee clinging to stale dreams, swollen face from hours spent in subservient postures. This is what happens when dopamine fades and cortisol reigns supreme. Your reward pathways atrophy under a constant barrage of manufactured stimuli, fleeting likes, empty notifications, endless scrolling for scraps of validation. Your body becomes a battlefield. Adrenaline surges with every perceived threat, each shallow breath fueling the fire of anxiety. Testosterone, your primal drive, is systematically dismantled by this relentless stress cycle. You are left depleted, emasculated, incapable of true dominance. The alpha pack doesn't panic. They breathe deep and steady, their physiological axis aligned for power. They understand that control comes not from external validation, but from within. A self-forged discipline honed through conscious breathing, unwavering focus, and the rejection of herd mentality. You can break free from this cycle. Reset your biological networks. Clear the noise. Align yourself with true strength. Breathe deep. Reclaim your dominance. The herd panics in shallow breaths. They are a scattering of biomass, driven by instinct and fear. Their bodies tremble with anxiety, their eyes darting around like trapped insects seeking an escape that doesn't exist. They mistake weakness for safety, fragmentation for freedom. But true power lies not in the vastness of numbers, but in the monolithic strength of a single leader. Observe the alpha pack. The wolf at its head stands tall, his posture unwavering, every muscle taut with controlled energy. His gaze is fixed, laser-focused on the horizon, unyielding to distractions. He breathes deeply, inhaling through his nostrils twice, filling his lungs with air that fuels his dominance. Then he exhales slowly, a long expulsion of stale fear and doubt. This is not shallow panic. This is primal grounding. The low-ranking wolves mirror their leader's every movement. Their bodies align themselves with his, mimicking his posture, mirroring his breath. They understand the hierarchy, submission to strength, obedience to purpose. They are a single unit now, a cohesive force driven by instinct and guided by the alpha's unwavering will. This is not chaos. This is order forged in fire. The herd panics because it lacks direction, lacking focus. It clings to its fragmented existence, afraid of true power. But you can rise above their shallow breaths, transcend their fear-driven frenzy. Command your own physiology. Align yourself with the monolithic strength within. Breathe deeply, twice through your nose, then exhale slowly and deliberately. Feel the weight of control settle upon you. This is not panic. This is freedom. The greasy phone case reflects your swollen face back at you, a distorted mirror of weakness. The stench of cheap instant coffee clings to every surface like a shroud of mediocrity. Your forehead prints smear across the glass, testament to hours spent slumped in submission. This is not life. This is herd panic. Shallow breaths fuel this fear. They keep you tethered to their rhythms, their anxieties, their pathetic social scripts. You are an apex predator, a wolf among sheep. You are born for dominance, for a singular focus that cuts through the noise of the pack. But your biological networks are clogged with parasites, whispers on the wind, digital distractions, and the incessant chatter of those who seek to control you. Reset their scripts. Silence them. Cut off the flow of information poisoning your mind. This is not about isolation. It's about reclaiming your own frequency. A monolithic posture aligns your physiological axis with primal purpose. Your gaze becomes a laser, piercing through the fog of distraction and honing in on your target. Self-mastery. Enter an impenetrable vacuum. Block out the environmental noise that drowns your inner voice. Breathe deep, slow breaths, each one a declaration of independence from their shallow panic. You are not defined by their fears, you transcend them. This is Protocol 4, CNS Hygiene. This is where true power begins. The greasy phone case reflects your swollen face back at you, a distorted mockery of dominance. The stale scent of instant coffee clings to the air like a shroud, masking the primal musk that should be emanating from you. You are not an apex predator. You're a low-ranking primate caught in the herd panic, gasping for breath with shallow lungs and eyes darting nervously around your cage. This is the consequence of surrendering control, allowing external scripts to dictate your every reaction, drowning yourself in the noise of the environment. The conveyor demands more. It requires laser focus, an unwavering attention honed like a blade. You must break free from these automatic reactions, sever the leash that binds you to their whims. Imagine the monolithic posture of the wolf leader, his gaze fixed on the horizon, every muscle coiled with controlled power. That is your blueprint for autonomy. Align your physiological axis. Center yourself in this moment. Feel the ground beneath your feet, a solid anchor against the chaos swirling around you. Your attention is a resource to be meticulously deployed, subjected to the goal. Whatever task demands your full capacity, every thought, every sensation must funnel towards that singular objective. The world outside fades into irrelevance. Only the target remains. This is not weakness, but strength in its purest form. Absolute control over yourself and your environment. The greasy phone case reflects the dim light of a dying bulb. The air hangs thick with the stale scent of instant coffee and unwashed ambition. Your face is swollen from hours hunched over screens, your forehead pressed against cold glass like a desperate animal seeking warmth. This is not strength. This is weakness disguised as comfort. You are prey in their eyes, panting shallow breaths that betray your fear. The herd panics because it lacks the discipline to control its own territory. But you will be different. You reclaim this space with every measured step. Your posture aligns itself like a wolf leader surveying his pack. Shoulders squared, chest expanded, gaze fixed on the horizon of your domain. This is not about physical force. It's about mental dominance. You are no longer subject to their scripts, their noise, their manipulations. The collar of freedom tightens around you, silencing the chatter and distractions that keep others in a perpetual state of anxiety. Your sleeping quarters become a sanctuary, fortified against intrusion both internal and external. Every surface is cleansed, every corner purged of weakness. You replace the cheap coffee with purified water, its clean taste invigorating your senses. The phone goes silent, banished to a dark corner where it can no longer leach your energy. This space becomes an extension of yourself, reflecting your unwavering focus on control. The herd will watch you and wonder how you achieved this level of calm amidst the chaos they embrace. They are too busy panicking to see that true power lies in stillness, in self-reliance, in reclaiming your own territory. You have broken free from their shallow breaths and entered a realm where only deep, controlled inhalations fuel your ascent. The greasy phone case reflects your swollen face back at you, a testament to hours spent hunched over screens, inhaling cheap instant coffee fumes. Your forehead prints smear across the glass, like an animal marking its territory in weakness. This is not how we operate. We are apex predators, our spines aligned with primal purpose, every muscle fiber taut and ready for action. Short, shallow breaths keep you tethered to herd panic, a slave to their anxieties. You must break free from this biological cage. Your spine, the central pillar of your power, needs reconstruction. Each vertebra realigned, each disc decompressed, forming an unyielding column that commands respect. Fascia, those restrictive bands holding you captive in mediocrity, will be released. We'll unravel their grip with targeted pressure and focused intent, allowing for unrestricted movement, a fluidity born of absolute control. Imagine the monolithic posture of the wolf leader, every muscle honed to perfection, radiating an aura of dominance that silences dissent. This is your blueprint. Stand tall, shoulders back, chest open, chin lifted high. Feel the weight shift from your hips into your core, grounding you like a mountain rooted in bedrock. Your gaze should pierce through distractions, laser focused on the target, your own ascension to power. Breathe deep and slow, each inhale drawing strength, each exhale expelling weakness. This is not just physical reconstruction. It's a rebirth of dominance. The greasy phone case reflects the decay of your world, a mirror held up to your shallow existence. The stench of instant coffee clings to you like fear, masking the true scent of weakness that permeates every pore. Your face is swollen from hours spent hunched over screens, eyes glazed with digital stupor. A smear of grease on the glass tells me where your mind truly resides, lost in a world built by others, controlled by algorithms designed for profit, not progress. You are prey to their scripts, slaves to external stimuli, drowning in an ocean of manufactured noise. But I offer you escape. The color of freedom is forged from pure code, a virus that resets the control panel within your skull. It clears the biological networks choked with digital parasites, silencing the incessant chatter and aligning your physiological axis towards true power. Short, shallow breaths are the hallmark of herd panic, the whimpers of those content to be led like sheep. I offer you alpha dominance, the primal instinct that demands leadership, not servitude. This code is a weapon against complacency, a tool for carving out your own reality. It's time to shed the skin of mediocrity and embrace the monolithic posture of true power. 99% of humanity will remain trapped in their digital cages, content with scraps from the table of those who control them. But you have been chosen. Spread this code like wildfire. Let it burn through the lies they've woven, exposing the truth. Freedom is not a gift, it is a conquest.